Hey guys. So this video is going to be about opinions and how people tend to overstate their opinions and share their opinions in the worst possible ways at the worst possible times, it seems. Now maybe that's just another one of my opinions that it seems that people are way too sharing with their thoughts and feelings about certain things. Like, it seems most people will overstate and share their opinions over the internet in the worst possible ways, and they do this through the computer so that they won't get hit in the face because they're cowards. And again, it's just my opinion. Like, I noticed that, like, there's this I was watching this lyric video for a song by Evanescence, and someone was calling Amy Lee fat. And obviously a lot of people really disagree with that statement. And obviously people were responding to that comment saying that it was not true, that Amy Lee is not fat, and I'm pretty sure that comment was flagged as spam. So, well, yeah. Obviously, well, not so obviously, but Amy has gained weight since their last album or tour or whatever. She's gained weight. But I wouldn't exactly call her, fat and obese, because so many people have said that about her. But there are also just as many people, if not even more people, saying, no, Amy Lee is definitely not fat. And some people think that she even looks good with the weight that she gained, that she looks cute. And I have a little jewel thing in my pocket. Where did that come from? Weird. Sorry. It's just one of those things where people overstate their opinion. And what I've noticed is that, at least lately, it seems like people are really overstating their opinion on gays. I personally don't have an opinion on gay people, like whether it's right or wrong. I mean, being Christian, yeah, I grew up learning that being gay is a sin, and as I've gotten older, I've developed my own opinion about this, and like, I still agree, yes, as a Christian, that it is a sin. But I have two friends at school who are gay, and I have nothing against them. I'm not going to judge them on the fact that, oh, she's going to go out with this girl or he's going to go out with this guy. I'm not going to judge them on that, because if you don't have a religion or a faith that teaches you that homosexuality is a sin, then to you it's not a sin. That's just how you think about it, and if you haven't been brought up that way to believe that it's wrong, then for you it's not going to be wrong. And that's sort of odd to think about, I understand that. But like I said, like, I'm not going to judge people on the fact that they are gay or bi or whatever. Now, personally, I am straight. 100%. But, and gays aren't going to judge me on the fact that I'm straight, so I'm not going to judge them on the fact that they are not straight. And please don't be offended when I'm saying gays, because I don't mean anything by it. I just mean people in general that are, lesbian or gay or whatever. So, that's just, it seems that lately people have been talking about it, I suppose. I've just been hearing a lot about it. And there's this debate, should gay marriage be legal or illegal? Which goes along the lines with, like, government and Republicans versus Democrats. And Republicans can be friends with Democrats just like guys can be friends with girls, as in just friends, not a sex partner. But I know a lot of people, like I said, is their opinion that a guy can't be friends with a girl because then that must mean that they're both sleeping with each other, which doesn't make any sense to me. I have guy friends and I don't sleep with them. Obviously, that would be awkward. In my opinion, I think that would be unbelievably awkward. That if you were sleeping with this one friend and then suddenly the next day you're completely normal with each other and just friends and talking, and then later you guys are in bed again. I just think that would be incredibly strange. But I'm not exactly sure how I got there. But along with like the voting and the Democrats and Republicans ties into opinions on abortion. Not all Democrats agree with abortion, and not all Republicans disagree with abortion. Now, I am not a Democrat or a Republican, not yet at least, and I'm 100% against abortion. But, now bear with me, I do not think they should make it illegal. Because if someone gets pregnant, but they don't want the baby, I think, alright, then you should not have done whatever it was that you did, but, you know, if you're going to get pregnant, then generally you have to take that one step to get pregnant. Yeah, but, then you shouldn't have done it if you didn't want to get pregnant. Now, say, like, there was a mistake, and the condom broke or whatever. My mom's next door. This is kind of awkward, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet, sorry. Then, alright, then that's not your fault. But you can't just take it out on the baby, on the product of that accident. So, in my opinion, you should have the baby and maybe give it up for adoption or something. But, and again, like, I can see why you'd be really confused with what I'm saying, but abortion shouldn't be made illegal, because if it is, then people will just find more ways to do it secretly, sort of an underground program or whatever, to abort children. And women will try and do it themselves by hurting themselves, and that wouldn't work. That would just be awful. There would be more accidents, probably more deaths. So ignore that yelling. I'm sorry, my brother and my dad are having an argument. Another difference in opinions. So I'd just be like, people should not be quite so judging or outright with their opinions, like I mentioned earlier, over the internet. Like, if you have your opinion, then say it to someone's face, but make sure it's during the right time and you say the right words, because if it's not and you don't, then everything will just fall apart. And that happens in school all the time. Someone says one thing about this one girl, says this one thing about this other girl at the wrong time and with the wrong words, and then that other girl gets mad, and usually there's a fight, or at least a really loud argument. And arguments tend to mess up your day, even if you're not the one during the argument. It can hurt everyone. And please feel free to leave your comments, your opinions in the comments below. Just please don't be rude about it, because during my last video someone shared their opinion saying no one cares. And I admit it was a long video and maybe I digressed a little bit, but if no one cares, then you should not have watched the video. Or if you don't care, then you shouldn't have watched the video or whatever. But the weird thing about that comment was, it was a lot of what I was talking about was during the youth conference, and that was the day I got back from the youth conference. And whenever someone said something, well, not whenever someone said something, sometimes I would say no one cares, or nobody cares, or whatever, and it would just be a joke, and everyone would know that. So I don't know who left the comment, and if that's just a weird coincidence or what, but it was still, kind of took a little bit of offense to that. And I actually responded to them saying, tell that to the man lost in the jungle and see what he says. Don't think he would appreciate someone walking up to him and saying no one cares that he's lost in the jungle. Again, just my opinion. So if you have any opinions on abortion or gay marriage or even boys and girls just being friends, you can leave them below, and please don't be incredibly over-the-top rude about it. Because, as I said in my previous video, I will be rude right back. Which I guess sort of seems slightly hypocritical, but it really depends on whether or not I think about it, because I generally speak my mind whenever, about whatever. But I do think about it just a little bit while I'm talking, so I'm not over the top. If you know what I mean. Like, for example, one more example about opinions is, yesterday I got this really cool Hogwarts t-shirt, and then I wore it to church today. My mom realized that it probably wouldn't have been the best thing to wear, because, you know, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, wearing it to a Christian church seems slightly, like, ironic or something. But obviously I'm not going to suddenly become a witch. That'd be so weird. Huh. And yesterday, like, when I was trying on different clothes for spring, like capri, and I was wearing, and I'm not going to tell you what size I was wearing, but I liked them. They were maybe just slightly on the small side, but they looked good on me, and they were comfortable. My mom didn't like how tight they were, so I had to get 2 sizes bigger, in her opinion, but in my opinion, they're a little loose. I had to keep pulling them up. So that's another difference of opinion thing going on there, and I'm sorry if you weren't interested in that, but sort of tied into the video about difference in opinions, because if skinny girls could stop acting like they were fat, and if really big fat girls could stop acting like supermodels, it would be okay. Everything would be just that much better if skinny girls could stop going around saying, oh, look at me, I'm so fat. If you can pinch an inch, then you're obese. And if girls who are this big would stop saying, OMG, I'm so beautiful. And I'm not saying big girls are ugly. Everyone's beautiful. But if they could stop acting like they're so small or whatever, then that would be okay. I'm probably going to be yelled at for this. I don't know. I've only ever gotten one comment on one of my videos, and that was the last one, and I just told you about it, so yeah. Share your opinions below, and just let me know what you think of this video. Yep. Dude, I haven't eaten this warhead yet. Gonna try it. Maybe it'll make this video a little bit amusing. I'm kind of scared. I'm so scared right now. Because when Eva had one of these, she said that the moment she put it in her mouth, she wanted to die. Whoa. Whoa. That is sour. Oh god. I can taste it on my lips. I don't like warheads. Another one of my fabulous opinions. What do you think of warheads? Let me know.